Hey folks, I'm back. This past year has been hard on me. I've actually had 4 surgeries. 3 of them were on my head. And uh, I lost my dad a while back, close to a year ago. And that that hurt me worse than the seizures. But I'm at that age to where every man should go and have a colonoscopy done. And here just a few weeks back, I went and had one done. And they found that I had colon cancer. Well, they did surgery on me, took 12 inches out of my colon, but there's still some little cancer in there. I've got a small window to do the chemotherapy. And if I've made the decision and that's going to last for 3 months. They've already got the port put in right here. I'll start on it about 2 to 2.5 weeks from now. Like I said, that's going to last 3 months. I'll be taking pills every day. Every 3 weeks I go in to put some chemo in me. That's going to be rough. So I'll be living with that and the seizures. So, I've never felt the fear of dying through these seizures. I've had them since I was 11 years old, but with the cancer, there comes the fear. I'm past my middle age now, and me and my wife, we have gotta have a little spot down on the coast. It's not much. It's just an old single-wide mobile home that was handed down to her and her brother, and we share time down there between me and my wife and him and his wife. But I made a decision this morning. So everything we've been through for the past year, there was a saying in the movie Shawshank Redemption: get busy living or get busy dying. Well, we've made the decision to start living, because if this chemo doesn't work, I've made the decision not to try it again. So we've got this COVID-19 or coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, going around, and I'm going to have to wait that through. And we got one little thing we got to pay off, and we got like I say, we 3 months with this. I need to wait till this COVID-19 calms down, till to get it calmed down, maybe find a vaccine for it and stop the spreading of it. And gracious, this thing is spreading like wildfire. I think 2 people have died here in my own town from it. But anyhow, we decided to go get a new boat, something that we've never had, but something that we have wanted for quite some time. We're going to get busy living from here forward. I like fishing. I like bass fishing, but I've never had a boat. If I went bass fishing, I always went with someone else in their boat. And like I said, it's something that we wanted for a long time, and we just made the decision this morning to get it. I want to let you guys know, like I didn't have enough trouble with the epilepsy. Then along comes this COVID-19. Then we find out that I have colon cancer. It is what it is. So, well, if you're in your middle age, I advise you to start living. I didn't do it. I advise you to do it. Oh, one way or another, your day's going to come. And when you find yourself, they tell you one day that you got cancer, or you find yourself on your deathbed, you're going to look back on your life and you're going to say, I shouldn't have spent all those years worrying about the seizures. I should have been living. Don't find yourself doing that. I've done it for so long. We have 2 children who aren't children anymore. We're empty nesters because they're grown now. They're out of the house. And like I said, we're gonna get busy. We're gonna start having some real fun. I just want to let you guys know about the cancer. Hope y'all stay well and stay at least 6 foot away from people so you don't get this. I mean, because like I said, if you have epilepsy, it's not like you're like me. It's not like you don't have enough trouble. You don't need to be getting this COVID-19. Me and my wife, we've hunkered down here in this house, and with the surgery that I had, they took that 12 inches out of my colon, and I laid in the bed for a week. Not just laying in the bed. In the morning time, I had to sit up and get in a recliner there in the hospital room, and to sit up in that bed was horrifying. All that. It's some of the worst pain I've ever been through in my life. And I've told you guys about the stereo EEG that I had down at Shands. I laid in the bed for 10 days with wires running out of my head. The surgery didn't do exactly what we hoped it would do. The seizures are still here. Although I can go about 2 weeks without having one, and maybe a week without an aura. It has slowed them down tremendously. But now I have some and I don't even have a warning from. That's something that I've never had. I've always had a warning. Get busy living, people. Just get busy living. Don't look back on your life and say, I wish I had done this or I wish I had done that. Live and be safe.